want to speak tonight in honour of three people who have helped to make me who and what I am. My mother, Betty Mooney, the Nobel laureate Doris Lessing, who died last week, and my husband Phil, who is here with me tonight. This story begins on a bus in Liverpool in 1980, perhaps not a very auspicious start for a story, but there you go. I was 25 years old, I was the mother of a 6-year-old child, I was living on benefits, I was uneducated, and I didn't have any sense of what my future might be or what use or value I could have to the world. I'd grown up in a one-parent family where the one parent wished to be blotted out. My mother died of alcoholism at the age of 51. I now know a lot about children who grow up with parents who are depressed, mentally ill, addicted, or in other ways incapacitated. But then, at the age of 25, I didn't know. I just had some unformed feelings about my life. What I now call unthoughts. I couldn't think them. And the psychoanalyst Wilfred Bryan has written that if a person cannot think their thoughts, that is to say, he has thoughts but lacks the equipment for thinking, it means the personality is incapable of learning from experience. Failure to eat, drink, or breathe has disastrous consequences for life. Failure to use emotional experience is a comparable disaster. So that, I'm sorry to say, is the problem that my organisation has taken on. Not an easy problem to state. So that day on the bus, I didn't know any of that. I just had a book with me. I thought it was a sci-fi novel. What a mistake. And I opened it and read, think of my mum. Joe Hall reports, I have been sent on errands to our colonies on many planets. Crises of all kinds are familiar to me. I've been involved in emergencies that threaten species. I've known more than once what it is to accept failure, the final, irreversible failure of an effort or experiment to do with creatures who have within themselves the potential, development, dreamed of, planned for, and then finis, the drum pattering out into silence. So I was on the bus, I read that, and I cannot describe to you, this is the copy I read on that very bus, as you can see it's well worn now. I cannot describe to you the feelings that coursed through my mind, spirit and body as I read those words and thought, how did she know what I feel? And how did she put it into those words that got me? So out of that experience, very slowly, has come my life's work. I set up the Reader organisation in 2008 after a 25-year period between that reading and this fruition. What we do is read aloud in small groups every week to groups of people we can find, perhaps in dementia care homes, perhaps in children's homes, prisons, in libraries, in workplaces. I have read with 150 women who work on the tills in Tesco's. Currently, we have 80 staff in the Reader organisation and 110 volunteers. Those people go out and read aloud and talk about it with other people every week. We plan that that 350 will be multiplied many, many times, and that our reading intervention, shared reading, will become one of the mainstays of mental health provision in this country and other countries. Just to give you one figure about mental health, the The Faculty of Public Health reckons that the economic and social cost to our country of poor mental health per year is about £105 billion. That is a very large sum. Could something as simple as reading be an answer to that particular problem? Well, the thousands of people we've read with over the years would attest to that. And indeed, you know, look at me. I look a lot better, happier, more productive, kinder, more integrated into society, less threatening. My husband can attest to that. Than I was all that time ago. So it's worked for me. I just want to finish by saying a very big thank you to Ashoka, and to say I want to add you to that list of three. My mum, Doris and Phil, for the recognition, because that matters. And when somebody else believes in you, as you have, all of you, thank you, that makes it much, much easier. So appreciate it.